that make our stories, whether we're telling the story to a really small group of friends behind the gym after school, or whether we're writing a novel. It doesn't make any difference. If you're telling a story, I've got a couple of lists of 5 things each that I have discovered are really what readers and listeners are looking for in stories, meaning this is how you get people's attention, and this is how you get people to read your stories or to listen to your stories when you're telling them. And so it begins with the 5 senses that you always want to be keeping these in mind. So start calling them out for me. What's the first? Ears, so sound. What's
Taste.
Taste, very important. Smell.
Touch.
Okay. Touch. And which one are we missing?
Hearing. Oh wait, no, that's
sound. We've got sound.
What?
Vision. Sight. There we go. So sound, taste, smell, touch, and sight. So when you tell stories, okay, what a lot of writers do, or people when they're telling stories of things, they lean heavily into just sight. So they give colors, or they say, you know, there was a coat, or there's things like that. One of the things that we forget about with storytelling is that actually sound and taste and smell are more memorable, okay? It makes our stories more memorable in that, so like with sound, what is that great word when a word makes the sound or whatever of what it is, so like kick, punch, or buzz, onomatopoeia, so like boom, pow, words like that. Onomatopoeia are great sound words to bring into your stories, but do you notice how words like kick and punch almost have sort of a touch? There's almost a bit of a feel or a touch sensation to those words as well. Okay? So one of the next really important things, though, on the senses, scientists now tell us that taste and smell go together. That the two complement each other, and that they actually help, each sense helps the other one work better. So let me ask you this. Do any of you have the relative, somebody, that person in your family who is the great baker or the great cook, so that every time you go over to their house, you walk in the door, you're like, oh yes, she's made it, you know. Who's the person, and what is it that they make?
My grandma, she makes like Mexican food.
Like name one specific thing that you really like. Grain, okay, yeah, okay.
Cookies.
Okay.
My grandma.
And what kind?
Chocolate chip, peanut butter.
Okay.
Snake and cow.
Oh, God, wow, you're lucky, you get them all. Okay, what else? The person and what they make.
Grandma, and she cooks really good Mexican rice.
Okay, the rice. Okay, yeah.
My sister, and she really good noodles.
Awesome. Okay, cool. What else? That person, yes, what do they make?
My Nana, and I don't even know, she cook a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Is there one thing you really like that you get excited when you smell it when you walk in the door?
She makes really good cinnamon rolls.
Oh, man. Okay, that's a big one. All right. What is it?
So like sometimes late at night, like my brother, he'll just start like, he's like our baker, and so he like cooks like chocolate chip cookies. It's just so good.
Oh, man. And the thing is that, you know, what happens first is that you smell them, and you know it's, you smell it first, and you know it's coming. It's like, oh, this is great. Yeah. Was there somebody else? Another one? Did I see another hand down here? Okay, yes.
My mom is basically just anything you make. Like you'll walk in from school and you always smell something.
Yeah, okay. So it's always there. So here's the thing. That smell, do you know how just the word cinnamon rolls, okay? All right? If that word even appears on the page in a written story, it creates a smell sensation in us, okay?